Hello, welcome back. We're in Microsoft Flight Simulator today, and we're going to be going on a visit to space. Now, we're not going to be flying there. We're going to visit it a different way, which you'll see shortly. So if I spawn in at Denver, I'll just go on a runway because I'm not actually doing a flight, and I'm going to be in the Shock Ultra. And we'll wait for it to load up. Here we are.
Denver Tower U2886 Echo Zulu Yankee.
So of course I'm not going to be flying up because that's
right,
just going to take forever. And this plane can't make it up here anyways. So what I'm going to do instead is, if you press Y when you're in game and then hold down F3, you'll start flying up. And if you carry on doing this, you'll eventually reach space. And it's very cool because you can just see everything pretty much. I'll show you as soon as I get up there. And at max altitude, there is an invisible wall, so you can't go further. But the max altitude is 275,000 feet. It doesn't sound that much, but when you get up there, you can see. When I was up there last, you could see from Scotland all the way to France. So what we're going to try and see is what Earth looks like from space in Microsoft Flight Sim.
U2886 Echo Zulu Yankee 24 Hotel Papa Heavy, please acknowledge.
And to make air traffic control be quiet, I'm just going to say that.
Denver Tower U2886 Echo Zulu Yankee 24 Hotel Papa Heavy, frequency change.
You can also do this in any aircraft you want, and in anywhere in the world. You know, if you wanted a top-down view of Denver, there you go. You can have a look. And you can start now to see the curvature of the Earth. So, all those flat earthers out there, Microsoft Flight Sim has proved you wrong. We're about to reach 100,000 feet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to speed up the recording until we get to the barrier, and I'll start showing you some cool stuff. We've just reached 250,000 feet, and you can see we've got the moon over there, and you can really see all the stars, and the sun is of course very bright, so having a white plane is not, you know, a good idea, but it is what it is. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to change the weather, and I'm going to change the time. So you can see, if I look at the sun there, you can actually see the sun orbiting the Earth, and the sunset from up here is amazing. And you can start to see all their little towns and cities and the lights. And you can already see like the sun around the curve of the Earth. It's very cool and very good for photos. And if I move faster, you can even see the way that the Earth orbits around the stars. There we go, look. We've got the stars, the sunrise early over there. Or is that... That's a sunset, I think. I can't really tell. But you can see all the cities and the lights. I also recommend, if you actually plan to get up here, is that you should turn off crashes, because as soon as you come out of slew mode, it'll just crash due to, obvious reasons. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn it back to day and have a look a bit at the weather to see if that looks any cooler. Can't actually see the high level clouds, which is interesting. Overcast. It kind of looks like snow, I guess. And you can also see like the ring around where the clouds actually are. Which I think is interesting. How about... oh, the snow changes the world. I forgot about that. So you can see the clouds, and then where the clouds stop, you can see the snow after that as well. What about a storm? Because then we can see the thunder from space. Maybe even night would be better. Yes. There we go. Yeah, you really do get some amazing views up here. And some really good photos, as you can tell by the thumbnail. So, final thing that I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it back to clear skies. And move it to daytime. And I'm just going to drop out of slew mode and, take the trip down back to Earth, see what happens. So, here goes. There you go. Straight down to ground. And you can see the engine doesn't work, because obvious reasons, of course. We're only at 142. I bet if we were in any faster aircraft, like maybe a 787, I reckon we could get some decent speed going. Obviously there's no crash physics in Microsoft Flight Sim, so the actual crashing will be a bit boring. Just bounce off the ground after falling from space, but it is what it is. It sounds very cool as well. But it's quite a big trip down back to Earth, so I'm going to speed it up again, like I did on the way up, to let you free of boredom, I guess. Here we are. $20,000 feet. That's weird. Map texture at the top of the screen. What's going on? Below 10,000 feet, right? And straight into the ground. It's very boring, if you can't tell. But if you ever wanted to go to space, well, there you go. Free view of space. So yeah, that's going to space in Microsoft Flight Sim for you. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.